there, Ivana here with Lee and Shirley today. Welcome to the show.
Hey there, Yvonne. Nice to be here. Nice to meet you.
Nice to have you here. So we have these two awesome people here with us because we have something very unique that came to the market because Shirley is the one who is a creator of the product, and it is something that is really needed for local businesses. So Shirley, can you tell us a little bit about your product?
Sure, and thanks for having me on. This is fantastic. Local Audio Profits is something that allows a local business to let the public know they are safe and open during COVID. And the thing about it is a lot of businesses just are not aware that their customers or their patients don't know that they're safe to visit or they're safe to go by and buy from them. So the Local Audio Profits is these wonderful videos. They're called audiograms, but they're actually videos. They're very small as far as size, and they use audio wave technology. And it's very cool because it stands out. When someone sees it on social media or a website or wherever it happens to be, it gets their attention. But the cool thing about these is that these are specifically designed for that business to be able to tell their customers or patients, hey, we're open, come on in, we're practicing guidelines, safe guidelines, and it's safe to visit us.
Okay, great. Yeah, I've noticed for a lot of these businesses, I'm not sure when I go online, I'm not sure if they're open or not. I'm kind of hoping they are, but basically their website, their fan pages, they don't give you that information at all. So, okay, well, that's good to know. So, Lee, can you tell us a little bit about, I know Shirley is not the one who put together the package of what the local audio profits are. So can you tell us what the product is, what does it come with, and what the funnel is all about?
Sure, absolutely. Let me just take the sales letter and scroll down to the what you get part, okay? Mm-hmm. So as Shirley said, we're selling done for you audiograms. And Ivana, I would really like to stress that there is no one in the local business market besides people who bought this from us. There is no one offering this. Mm-hmm. When Shirley and her business partner, Shirley and her business partner had been selling these to various businesses for some time now. When they came to me and said, hey, we got this really cool thing, we think your people might like it, and they said audiograms, I'm saying, like, you're going to have to explain that to me. I have no idea what that is. And the moment I saw it, I thought, man, that is the coolest thing I have seen. These things, Ivana, are so easy to sell. Shirley, you remember on the first webinar we did a free webinar for everybody, just kind of, like an introductory thing.
Right.
And there was this guy, Keith.
Yes,
Keith. Who had downloaded from our website our samples. So on the sales letter itself, we've got a whole bunch of samples for people to look at. Well, the samples are watermarked, right? Right. So he downloaded the 3 samples for dentists, and he had already sent that to a potential client of his. And the guy said, yeah, I'll pay you $400 for that right now. And Keith was like, on the webinar in the chat thing, he was like, Lee, I need to get this really, really fast because I've already made a sale, $400. I need to get this to this guy fast. I said, don't worry, I got you covered. As soon as the webinar is over, we'll get you your stuff. Wow. This is a no-brainer sale. So what it really, it's not anything you have to sell. All you got to do is just show people this. Exactly. There's nothing like it. And Ivana, as you said, the way as Shirley said, the market needs it. Businesses need a way, using their websites, using social media also, to tell people we're open and we're safe. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And it's another one of those things. It's I think I mentioned this on the first webinar, something that Steve Jobs used to always say. Sometimes people don't know what they want until you show them. And this is definitely one of those things when it comes to local businesses.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but they absolutely want it when they see it.
Absolutely.
I mean, a sale, Ivana, is as easy as sending someone a link in an email and saying, hey, click this, take a look at that. I sell these. Do you want them? That's how easy a sale is. So what you get with what we call the front end package, okay? There are only 2 upsells. We don't kill people with upsells. They're very reasonably priced. I don't know if you want me to, announce prices on the,
Yes, yes,
oh, okay,
please.
sure. Well, you also know that we're lowering the price for your customers, right?
Yes, definitely,
Okay,
definitely.
cool.
Thank you for mentioning that.
Of course. Your guys are getting a deal. And so I'll when I announce a price, Ivana, this is the price that it will be for your guys. So the front end product, you get 99 done for you audiograms in 10 proven niches. Now by proven, that's not just some word that I'm throwing around. I mentioned that Shirley and her business partner actually sell these things. They know who to sell them to. And the proven niches are dentists, chiropractors, roofers, plumbers, heating and air people, restaurants, anybody with any kind of fitness, whether it's, fitness place that you go to, personal trainer, whatever, hair salons, plastic surgeons, and automotive technicians. And we're also giving people what we call a generic set. So a set that basically says the same thing. It's got the same audio on it. It's just not specifically mentioning, hey, I'm a dentist, or, this is for chiropractors, or this is this is about roofers.
Okay.
It's generic. So you could sell that to any business on the planet.
Yeah, so
Now,
if there is a niche that you just stumble into, or it wasn't listed in the proven niches, you still have an option. You already have a generic one to use. So good. You can.
Exactly. Just sell them the generic one. It's the generic one's just as cool as the others. So I mentioned that we have 10 proven niches plus a generic one. So that's 11, right? 11 categories and 9 audiograms in each category. So what makes the 9? Well, number one, there's some math involved here, folks. Just hang on.
Here we go.
There are 3 messages that you get. So you get 3 messages, 3 different audiograms with 3 different messages. The first message basically says, and I'm not going to say the whole thing to you, these things only last a few seconds, right? 30
about
seconds.
15 to 20 seconds.
15 to 20 seconds. Yeah. I mean, the goal is on social media, somebody's looking for a dentist. I mean, Ivana, dentists put their hands in your mouth. I'm freaked out about dentists anyway. I don't like people touching me unless you're married to me. But I'm just weird like that. But, especially with COVID, it makes me super neurotic. And so, the idea of, but if I had a toothache, right, I would need to go to the dentist. And so in order to decide, well, where do I go? You really want to go to a place that's taking this seriously. And so we have 3 different messages. The first message basically says, we follow guidelines. In other words, now I'll get to the different voiceovers in a second, but in our one for the United States in English says, we follow all CDC guidelines. Now we do have one in English for outside the United States, and it just basically says we follow guidelines. The next one, the next message, this is a different audiogram, different message. We wear masks. We wear masks and protective equipment. Okay. I mean, some guy's back there in the kitchen cooking your food. I really don't want him sneezing over my,
exactly.
egg foo young or whatever, right? And the third message is we practice social distancing, right? You don't want to walk into the dentist's office and have a little tiny waiting room and you have to sit there in one of those chairs that's too small anyway and rub up against a bunch of people, right? So 3 different messages, but it gets even better because we have 3 voiceovers. We have a United States voiceover. These are all male voiceovers, by the way. We have a U.S. English voiceover. We have a UK English voiceover, and we also have a Spanish voiceover. Good. So we have 3 different voiceovers for 3 different messages. That makes 9 per category or niche. That's where the 99 came from, the 11.
Mhm. Okay.
Also, I want to mention that the voiceovers, these are professional voiceover artists.
Mhm.
These are not the text-to-speech AI voices that some people use.
Mhm.
These are the
No,
real deal. These are
The
the real
real
deal.
deal, yeah.
no,
And
when,
plus,
when,
these voiceovers are extremely expensive, and you have to order any. Like, if you want to create your own, they're really expensive. Like for every,
Exactly.
yeah, you'll pay at least $20-$30 per one. So if you have 99 videos, just add up
yeah.
how
Yeah,
much
that's a
that's
good
gonna
point.
cost.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Very expensive.
These are industry pros, Ivana. I speak a little Spanish, and I live in Atlanta, Georgia. We have a number of Hispanics here, and I like to drive around, listen to the radio.
Mhm.
And I mean, it's just interesting, right?
Mhm.
And Shirley, you remember when I heard the Spanish guy?
Yeah, I remember.
I was like, dude, this is insane. I mean, it's like it came straight out of, and I live in a major radio market. There are 6 million people in this city, right? This is a major market in the United States. I mean, they get major talent here.
Mhm.
And I'm like, dude, this is exactly like, so like a real radio commercial. This is so amazing.
Mhm.
Ditto for the US voiceover and UK voiceovers. I'm not hating on anybody like Fiverr, but these aren't like struggling actors and actresses on Fiverr who are trying to make an extra $30 by doing voiceovers.
Mhm.
These are industry pros,
Mhm.
people that Shirley knows in the business.
Mhm.
Yes.
Good. Good.
And by the way, you can Google Shirley. She's cool as all get out. She's all over Google. She's just, cool. Except she likes the Lakers, but we're not going to really. Ooh, I found your weak point. But anyway, now another thing, Ivana, and folks, you'll see this when you see, with the sales letter is very graphic. You'll get to, click on audiograms, they'll play, you'll see exactly what we're talking about. But Ivana, the audiograms are also customizable. You can put the logo, the company's logo on their audiogram. So let's say you sold an audiogram to a roofer, right? And they have a logo. You can put the roofer company logo on the audiogram. And of course you can put their phone number on the audiogram also.
Mhm.
So the audiogram becomes an ad.
Mhm.
It's not just a generic thing. It is an ad for that specific company. So they're completely customizable. And we also include complete training on how to do the customization, along with training on how to sell these things. Although I'm just really want to underscore the fact that selling these things, for anybody who's willing to get out there, email, Zoom meetings, using LinkedIn to connect with people or whatever your social media of choice is, selling these things, Ivana, is as simple as just sending somebody one and saying, hey, I do those.
Mhm.
I'm sure you need those. Do you want to buy 3 of these from me?
Mhm. Yeah.
I mean, it is as simple as that.
That's it. Very simple.
Okay.
No
So
need to complicate it. It's just that easy.
we got a bunch of bonuses on here. Surely, like, we want to make sure, and Ivana, this is like my thing, and what I really, really, really focus on myself in this local business world, in teaching this local business stuff, is making sure that people understand how to sell things, right? I mean, it's fine to have, to buy something and for it to be sitting on your hard drive and all that stuff, but it's really a whole heck of a lot better if you're out there making money with it. So just to really hammer in the how to sell part, because we do have people who are like super new that get on my list every day, right? And I welcome those people. People have absolutely they know they want to do this stuff. They just absolutely have no idea how to start. And that's totally cool. I was there one time. Okay. So we got a bonus where we have several bonuses, but we have a bonus where Shirley and I really get into the nitty gritty of how Shirley sells these things. She's got the coolest, easiest 3-step system. And I mean, it's almost so easy that when we were on the webinar, I was telling people, hey, this is the 3-step system. I'm sitting here thinking, Nobody's going to understand this. They're just going to think, wow, that's too easy. It can't be that easy, right? But it actually is that easy. So we've got that. We've also got, because a natural upsell to this is, there are a couple of them. I'll cover the other one when I talk about the first OTO. But a natural upsell to this would be optimizing somebody's YouTube account, so their YouTube channel. Because I mean, naturally, if you've got these audiograms, they're MP4 files, okay? They're fundamentally videos. They're just done in a radically different way. But I mean, you should, your first step, besides putting them on Facebook, putting them on your website, tweeting them out, et cetera, your next step should be to put them on YouTube. And so we go into, in some of the bonus training, we go into how to optimize a YouTube channel. And also we give people this really, really cool collection of banners, because most businesses don't have decent banners, on their YouTube channel. So we go into that. And outsourcing. Okay, if you want to outsource any of the work, and now there's not, let me just preface this, in order to customize these done for you audiograms, there's hardly any work to do. But if you really get going, you're selling a bunch of these and you want to outsource that little bit of customization, we even have a video, which of course is an audiogram, but we even have a video that you can send to somebody like on Fiverr. I mean, it's literally, I think, Shirley, how much would it cost you on Fiverr to get somebody to make these changes?
You could, like $5.
Exactly.
Find somebody for $5, yeah.
Exactly.
They may do more than one for that. $10, they can probably do 10 of them for you or something. It's going to be very nice.
Yeah. I mean, but I mean, if you really get going on this, which you should get going on this, because Yvonne, I don't know if you really keep up with. I know you keep up with a lot of marketing stuff. You're one of my main friends in the local in the internet marketing world. I hope you know that. And but the audio marketing is the wave of the future. Literally, audio marketing right now is about where video marketing would have been, let's say, 2011, 2012. I mean, it was coming. You knew it was cool. You knew everybody either should get on it, or you know it's going to become a huge deal, right? Audio marketing's doing that. And I go over this in the sales letter. Podcast listenership has exploded over the past few years. It massively exploded during COVID. People are buying more. People are buying. People have smart speakers, right? And so people are very, very hip to audio at the moment. So part of why this is so cool is because it's riding that audio wave, which is coming. Another bonus, the bonuses are going to take a while, but another bonus is Shirley and her partner do a significant amount of their marketing just through email. And so Shirley's provided buyers with her own email templates that she uses in her business. And also how she, Shirley runs a significant, and her partner run a significant business, but how she tracks leads, how she manages prospects and all that stuff. In other words, just the nuts and bolts of managing the marketing. We've got another bonus that covers that also. This for your people, now the price is higher right now, but we're going to lower it for your folks, will be $27. Okay.
Okay, good. So that's,
which I think, honestly, that's the deal of the century.
Okay, yeah, it is. Well, for 99 audiograms.
Audiograms.
That is quite a low price, right? So awesome. So just to kind of recap, so on the front end, they have these done for you audiograms that they can initially sell right away. We just heard about Keith, who actually sold one while he was on the webinar for $400. So these are done for you. They can sell it. So do they get any prospecting package, like prospecting messages or something like that inside of the front end, or that is in
yes,
the
absolutely.
So that is in the front end. Okay.
Yeah, Shirley's emails, okay, templates, plus the first bonus that I mentioned. We go in a deep dive about how to get clients.
Okay, good. So the upgrade from there is the optimizing YouTube channel.
No, that's a bonus.
Oh, that's a bonus. I thought that was an upgrade. So I was like, oh.
Ivana, I haven't even begun to talk about the bonus, to talk about the upgrades yet.
I misunderstood.
No, it's totally cool. It's totally cool. That's how awesome and complete and just stuffed full of value this product is. Everything I told you, everything I just outlined, people are going to get for $27.
Okay, good. Well, that's awesome. So can we just touch base on the upgrades? I know they're
absolutely
not necessary, but they're optional. Still, they always come in handy.
Absolutely. So the first upgrade is called Instant Influencer. And think about it like this. You sell a client, the 3 COVID-related audiogram messages.
Mm-hmm.
What does it make sense as like a very easy upsell? Now, I already mentioned the YouTube channel optimization,
Mm-hmm.
which is people will just take that bonus video and just do exactly what I walk them through. They
Mm-hmm.
can do that. They don't have to know anything. Just follow the instructions. But another super easy upsell is more social posting.
Mm-hmm.
But social posting having to do with safety and, we're COVID ready, we wear masks. I mean, that same messaging.
Mm-hmm.
But, the thing about social media, you can post and a bunch of people will see it, but then 3 hours later, it's way down in their news feed, right?
Exactly.
I mean, you really need to be posting, a business really needs to be posting something about once a day.
Mm-hmm.
And so in addition to this, we have a bunch of COVID-ready graphics is what we call them. These are essentially static graphics with the same type of COVID safe messaging on them.
Mm-hmm.
And they basically get how many? A ton.
Mm-hmm.
99. They basically get 99.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I mean, same thing. So these are for each of those niches or categories, and they get 9 per. And in addition to that,
Mm-hmm.
they get training on how to schedule these.
Mm-hmm.
So that you don't have to like if you got a bunch of clients, you really want software to schedule it, right?
Yeah.
So training on how to schedule these.
And plus, if they're COVID related, you can keep on rescheduling the same graphics because eventually.
Oh, and you should.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you should. Absolutely, you should. Yeah. And they also get what we call a COVID brochure, which is basically a sales brochure that they can actually hand a potential client and show them what they're doing. It's a sales so it's a sales brochure for them. So these are static, people call them memes. These are static memes that these, it makes a wonderful upsell. So that's the first upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
And that upgrade only costs $47 for your people.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
And the only other upgrade, so think about what we've covered thus far. We've got in the front end product, we've got done for you audiograms. And in the first upgrade, we've got a bunch of memes that kind of follow along with that and allow you to expand what you're doing. But what if you really got into this or want to get into this? And what if you want to do what Shirley has done, which is create an entire business based on audio marketing? Because audio marketing is the wave of the future. Right now, I mean, if you had had this vision back in 2010, 2011, when YouTube started really getting going, or whatever year it was, when YouTube started really getting going, and if you had hit the ground running and started, building a YouTube marketing agency, imagine where you would be now, 9 years later, right?
Exactly.
I mean, you would be running a significant business,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe you would have just sold it for a few $1 million, right? But my point is, audio marketing is in the same place that video marketing was back in the day. Now, the second and final upgrade is all about how to build an entire audio agency. not just about COVID stuff, but an entire audio agency around this concept. And people can read the modules. You know, this is basically more training, but they can read the training's all done by Shirley. They can read the modules, you know, when they get to that sales letter, but it covers absolutely everything. The technical part, the sales part, the business management part. People get this and go through it. They will know exactly what they need to do in order to not just sell a few audiograms as a one-off, but to build an entire agency doing this. Or if somebody's already got an agency, you know, if they're already doing a lot of video marketing or doing a lot of social media marketing, this would be great to show them how they can bring in another huge income stream into what they're already doing.
It's a great add-on,
Yeah.
Great.
And,
what's the price point on that?
For your guys. If everybody else has to pay more, but for your guys, $67.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for explaining this. Obviously, this is definitely something new. I've never heard of it until I've seen your product. I even had to ask Shirley. I'm like, can you explain this a little better to me?
I had to do the same thing.
So thank you so much for explaining it. And that's the main reason I wanted to introduce this product to my audience, because I think, well, you know, if we all knew about YouTube, like you said, many years ago, we could have really done some amazing things. Not that right now it's too late, but obviously you have some catching up to do. So I think for anyone who sees this, who they see themselves as growing this type of business, then this is definitely the right time to get in. And, you know, I'm kind of tired of seeing same old. This is definitely something different. So thank you so much for explaining all of this. Shirley, it was great to meet you. Lee, I'll talk to you soon. I actually have to get on the call with you one of these days. But overall, everybody watching, I have some bonuses prepared for you as well. Right below this video, when you click on the link right below, you'll also see the sample of these audiograms, so you know what we're talking about. And I think you're just going to love it, okay? So again, thank you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so much, Ivana.
Thank you, Ivana. It was nice meeting you too.
Thanks.